Bonjour, bonjour! Welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum. Hope you guys are doing well. Chef Bleu is in town and, well, that only means one thing. We're going to be doing a hell of a lot of cooking today and possibly some brewing as well. But that's not to say that we're going to not do all the other things that are required to be done here at the farm. And also, I will actually still be looking at a few things here and there in terms of projects. I figure we sort of mix things up a little bit because we've been going project crazy in the last few episodes. So I figure maybe we'll sort of tone it down a little bit, slow it down, and sort of do a few other things. And you know what? As sad as it is to say that, you know, this could be the last time that we see Chef Bleu in this series anyway for a while, unless I come back to Dinkum pretty quickly, in which case I might, you know, do another cooking episode, but we might not see Chef Bleu for a very long time. So I figure, you know, it's probably about time that he makes a bit of an appearance, right? And we have a good old time cooking up a storm, and it'll be great. That's why that way when we do come back to Dinkum for checking out future updates, at least we've got heaps and heaps of food already cooked up. So yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, let's do the usual stuff here. Gather up all of our goodies here from the... Okay, we're actually quite lucky today with 3 keys. We actually might have a decent number of keys, and it's probably decent enough for a good deep mine run, but I'm not entirely sure if we will do that. We'll see how we go with the remainder of the projects that we're trying to get going, and you know, if it turns out that we've got some spare time on our hands, then sure, why not? Anyway, let's check out our Kwandong situation here. That is not looking very good. I think I may have thrown all of our Kwandongs back in storage accidentally the previous day, so that is definitely a problem all the time. Let's try and bank up a few Kwandongs here, and hopefully we can feed the moose pretty consistently in the next few days. We did get enough poos in the previous episode to actually make a couple more fertilizers, so we should be able to just use Rupoos today. We got our free ones from the worm farms. That's nice. We got quite a few fertilizers to work with now. Yeah, we're up to 52, so we're pretty much ready for the next season, I would say. Alright, so just inspecting the rest of the farm and just making sure that there's nothing else for us to do here. Maybe the watermelons, perhaps? Okay. No watermelons. We do have honey ready today, so let's grab all of that. And I was sort of chatting with some of you guys, and one person sort of said, oh, I thought you'd be, you know, moving all of the other bee houses together in the one spot, including the ones that are located at the spare house. And you know what? That is a very good point. I reckon the spare house can have its own bee houses / apiaries. I don't think we need to move it. But what could be good, potentially, is if we actually move the apiaries there and actually create an enclosure out there as well. So just to keep things sort of consistent between this farm and the one at the spare house. So yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, although, you know, maybe we might have to do that when we come back to the series at some point. But you never know, we might actually have some time towards the end of these episodes. We'll sort of just have to play it by ear, really, and see what happens. But anyway, let's chuck some milk in there. Let's chuck some wool over here. And grab all of these coffees. Now, I probably won't worry about brewing and doing any more stuff for now, just because I feel like we're going to be doing so much of it a little bit later on anyway. So we might as well just leave things here as they are. One thing that I do want to do though is I want to work on a couple of things. So one is just to make another garden light. We only need the one, but unfortunately we do have to make two in the one batch. That's fine. We'll be able to sell the spare one. And tin sheets. Great. Alright. Cool. So let's get this done. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So drop that there. And drop that there. And actually we've got tin sheets as well. There we go. Alright. Anything we need to store or do right here? I don't think so. Aside from potentially checking out the greenhouse, although it is a Thursday. Okay, yeah, so she is opening on a Thursday, so we should just wait a little bit so that we can actually check out whether or not she's selling us some onion seeds today. We're not super desperate just yet, but I reckon we will come pretty close in a couple of harvests, so it's probably better for us to be prepared. We haven't checked the recycling bin in a very long time. Soho shirt. I think we've seen the Soho shirt before. Space helmet. We do have a space helmet. Blue and yellow shirt. Is this kind of like a long sleeve shirt? Not really. But it does look quite nice though, so you know what? I'll keep that one. Why not? Why not? Everything else though, I don't think there's really anything here that we want to take with us, I would say. So let's just leave it. Let's check out Rain's shop. Okay, no onion seeds? Onion seeds. Why is it so difficult to say stuff? I don't know. Maybe that's just sort of standard with my channel. Quandongs, yes, we should gather up the quandongs that we see. I want to bank up a few more quandongs for the good moos, the friendly moos, as opposed to those weary ones. Let's just quickly stop here as well. We'll quickly play around with the lighting. And yeah, I mean, this is really the last piece of the puzzle, if you ask me. Just adding one more lamp. I think this place will be perfect. Done. Alright. Well, now, if only we can actually have an actual competition or an event where people sort of come in and, you know, enjoy a little bit of archery. That'll be cool, but I wonder if perhaps maybe the game may get updated and be advanced enough for us to sort of design those sorts of things, you know, like have specific days to hold specific events, maybe design your own events, etc, etc. But anyway, so the next order of things is I do want to go to the holiday home, and we are going to pretty much use our house customization kit to try and, I guess, design a nicer looking holiday home. I'm not entirely sure if we're actually done with all of the things that we need to do at the holiday home. I feel like the holiday home has been a little bit neglected, although we do have, you know, the pathways leading up to it. So, you know, it's not that bad. But, yeah, about the home itself, like, do we have everything that we want? I mean, the fencing's there, we've got a few pieces of furniture on the outside. I think we've got furniture inside as well. Although maybe not the entire house. Like maybe the house could do with a little bit more furniture potentially. I guess we'll go there and see. Because this is probably something that we need to also think about before we end the series. So anyway, now this is actually a good time to play around with the kit. Oh yeah, okay, we have actually done quite a decent job here. It is pretty basic, but the thing is with these spare houses, you can't really enlarge them. It'd be nice if we could. But perhaps maybe that'll be something for future updates. This corner over here seems a little empty, but I don't mind the space actually. Could be used for some kind of storage potentially. Random sort of coffee table there, rattan coffee table. It doesn't look so bad. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure we really need to do anything indoors, guys. Potentially it might be okay. Do we need another bench that faces this way? On the outside? I don't know. Could look nice. But maybe we don't really need to worry about it too much. Yeah, let's customize the house. Let's do it. Okay, so what sort of style do we want to go with this time around? Well, that is why we're here. Let's check out the roofs. Yeah, maybe something like that. Got a sort of strange top. I wonder if we could place something on top. That might be interesting. The door. Yeah, I keep saying that this door, this selection in particular, makes it look like you're about to go into like some kind of convenience store or something like that, so I'm not really a fan. Maybe we can do something like that. What's this? Ah, yes, okay, what goes around it? So, we've got picket fences going on the outside. I wonder if that might actually join up with these picket fences. This might be a good chance for us to experiment a little bit. The only problem is it will be... I guess the kit will be wasted if we needed to fix anything later on down the track. But you know what? We've got plenty of money, so I don't think we need to worry too much about it. Yeah, things are still coming out like purple. I reckon this is definitely something that needs to be fixed. But anyway, let's not worry about the purple/blue color. I'm really just interested in maybe something like a white. I don't know, I quite like just a light red. Maybe something like that. Can we change the trim? Oh yes, here it is. Trim. It's got me thinking we do something like that and the trim with like... Yeah, nah. I quite like the white, like wooden color on the outside. I don't know. That seems alright to me. Maybe like that. Yeah, let's do it. But yeah, again, as I said, I'm sort of trying out the picket fences here and seeing what happens if we choose that. And if it doesn't look so good, then we can change it back to, I guess, change it to something else. Something that might look, you know, quite nice with the picket fence contrasting right next to it. I don't know, maybe something like this. I kind of like the hedges though, to be fair. But anyway, let's experiment. Done. Okay, so we can definitely tell here that these picket fences are not really joining up with the house at all. So yeah, it's probably not the best option. So in short, I think we're gonna have to come back here with another customization kit, and we'll fix the fencing and we'll put in more hedges, I think. Or alternatively, we could put hedges surrounding the rest of the area here, but you know what, I reckon the hedges you know, surrounding the actual house might be better. So anyway, let's head back, and I am just gonna go to John's just so that we can see if he's selling another house customization kit today. I know he doesn't always stock them, so we should actually check on whether or not we can buy one today. I'm not entirely sure we're exactly finished around here either. I feel like maybe we need a few more water beds to tie everything together at the back side of that that waterfall over there. So we'll see how we get on today, and if we have time, maybe we can make some water beds. I'm still kind of concerned that we've got all this stuff in the inventory. So yes, I've been hanging on to a lot of this stuff because we may possibly use all of this. I think I can get rid of maybe the tin fences and the brick paths right now, because we're sort of done with the archery range. Chef Bleu, the flying chef. Been flying around quite a bit this morning already. Alright, so that goes there, that goes there. Yeah, so apparently we had a stack of brick paths here. I suppose we didn't really need to craft so many before. Everything else we sort of need to hang on to. Gum nuts. Yeah, maybe I can just let go of some of our gum nuts right now. If we can just quickly plant some more trees. Because we did have to tear down a whole bunch of trees while we made our archery range. Let's actually put that in the belt, and that might make things a little bit easier for us. Maybe one more over here. And maybe out here somewhere. I don't think we need that many more trees, so I'm just gonna get rid of the gum nuts now. That'll give us some space back. Cool. Righty-o. I did say I wanted to go see John, didn't I? And we are sort of running out of time. So let's go see him. Okay, he's selling the wheelbarrows, not the customization kits. So that's a shame. We might as well just like get rid of this amber chunk. Ah, I see you've got a nice amber chunk there. Looks like it weighs around 2.5 kilos. How does 50,000 sound for it? That's pretty decent. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? Well, we've also just got to remember that there's a few more days remaining for this task, but it is cooking related, so perhaps maybe we could just get it done. Let's just get rid of this, and yeah, I'm sort of just trying to think here how we sort of finagle our way through our inventory. These Kwandongs, I actually need to drop that off when I get back to the farm. Although, I sort of need a lot of ingredients to make like fruit salads and whatnot. Look, maybe the first things first is let's grab as many of these things as we can. And we'll try and make what we can with what we've got in our inventory. Let me just go see Clover first. Thread Space is probably closed at this hour. Maybe she's at the Tucker box. She's not at the Tucker box, apparently. Watermelons. We can sell some watermelons if we wanted to. Ah, there's Clover. Howdy. I completed your request, Clover. You brought me 1 carrot. Yep. There you go. You can have 1 out of the 1,000 that we have. And just like that, got a couple of hearty stews. And we'll be making a whole bunch more with all the ingredients that we have. Oh, all the items were sent to your mailbox. Yes, that's right. We don't have a lot of space to work with right now. Okay. So, let's decide on what to make. Well, we can only make 3 things right now. I remember that we also need milk for stuff, right? The Dapper, we need the normal milk. We can only make a few... Sorry, not Dapper, the Damper. Let's see. Pasties. Cabbage, carrot, potato, and flour. Well, we've got plenty of all of that, actually. So we can make plenty of pasties. Let's do it. Our pockets are full, so we can't actually do that. Well, why don't we just let go of the poo for now? You know what? That's very unhygienic. Why don't we throw it out there? Alright, let's pretend that we've washed our hands right here. And then, now, let's start cooking. I don't know how many we should make, actually. I mean, these pasties, it's not like, you know, we're needing to eat all of it. I could sell it to Jimmy, though, for like a very, very high price if we've got, you know, a stack of 50 at least. Like, do I want to make, like, I mean, I could easily make 100 if I wanted to, right? Or maybe I'll just make 50, because I don't want to use up all of the flour just for this. And then we can sort of make other stuff with the flour. And also, you know, cabbage seems to be pretty limited right now as well. So I can't remember if we need cabbage for anything else. Perhaps maybe salads? But yeah, we'll quickly decide what we're going to make next after this. Alright, cool. So that's 50 pasties done. Let's keep going with the wheat. And you know what? Let's also just try to weave in a few other things as well. For example, the brewing. I mean, we may as well be brewing a few things here and there. You know what? Maybe we can also just let go of a few tools. Because maybe we don't need to hang on to a lot of these tools. I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't really need to hang on to. But anyway. So yeah, let's grab some coffee. Let's brew some coffee in the process. The coffee will take a while to brew, that's the thing. So if we're here for a while, maybe we can brew a few more batches. That's the idea anyway. And yeah, let's grab a few other things here that we might need. I'm sure we can make quite a few pies with these. So I'm keen on making a few more pies. Green beans. Yeah, let's see what we can make here. Hopefully our cooking selection has expanded a little bit more. We do need even more space to just pick up whatever we make. Yeah, okay, so we can make garden salads now. We can make sausage rolls. What do we need for sausage rolls? Okay, we need a lot of the meat. And then for the meat pies, we need all of that meat as well. And raw drumsticks. I'm thinking we go 50-50 on the sausage rolls and the meat pies. The small chicken eggs are also a bit of a limiting factor, although this time around we have managed to actually secure quite a lot of small chicken eggs compared to the last time we were doing a big cook-up. And we've been pretty on the ball with, you know, getting Ed to do his thing. Ed the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. I can't remember where or which Ed we've got right now. I think it could be Ed the 6th, potentially. Speaking of Ed the 6th, I'm not entirely sure if it's time to say goodbye and get another Ed. Might have to check on that sometime soon. Ah, yes. Got full pockets. Let's fix that. Drop all of that. Alright, let's go for the pies. Now, the only other thing that I can think of in terms of what we do with all of this food, aside from obviously eating it when we're in the undergrowth, but we could essentially just be, you know, gifting this stuff to, say, maybe Ted. I wonder if he would buy stuff that's cooked like this, or if it has to be just cooked up meats and stuff, like grilled stuff. But then, you know, selling stuff to Jimmy. Every time we need a little bit of money, we can just like sell a whole bunch of stuff to Jimmy, obviously. Bread. We could make a whole bunch of bread, but I don't want to dive into that too quickly, because we could have a need for flour elsewhere. Damper, for example. In fact, maybe we should try and use up all of our normal milk and actually make some damper. We have all but 2 bottles of milk to do that with, but never mind. Let's do it anyway. So a couple of dampers coming up. Oh, we need some space. You know what? We don't need all of these flowers. I sort of hastily included that in all of our raw ingredients. So anyway, let's make a couple of dampers. Again, I still feel like we should be able to make damper using high quality milk, not just the normal milk. But that's just me. Quiche. Yes, we can make 50 quiches if we wanted to, with the high quality cheeses that we have. That might not be a bad use of those cheeses. I'm just trying to have a look here, and I'm trying to remember what else we use the high quality milk for. We do have the high quality milk on us, right? Yeah, we do. Ah yes, high quality milk goes into lamingtons as well. I forgot about those. Yeah, so the lamingtons seem very, very versatile. Versatile? Very flexible. So the big question is, do I want to be using all of my high quality milks for lamingtons, or do I want to be making quiches instead? They're both really, really good in real life. Let's actually take a look at our stash. Got 20 lamingtons, 48 quiches. Well, I think considering, you know, the number of lamingtons that we have, I think it's pretty obvious that the answer should be to make more lamingtons. So let's do it. And we'll use the big chicken eggs, not the small chicken eggs, because the small chicken eggs are a little bit more valuable. So let's keep those. I think we'll just completely use all of our high quality milk here. Now, the big problem though is that we'll have a stash of high quality cheese just sitting around doing nothing. But I guess we can just save all of the high quality cheese for the next cook up, and at that point maybe we'll make the quiches. I really hope that future updates actually bring more dishes to the table, so to speak. Because, yeah, although I like the selection that we can see, I reckon there's a lot more that we can do. For example, since we've got like all those mighty spreads, I reckon there should be a recipe for, like, you know, Vegemite toast, or mighty toast or something like that, because that's how we commonly eat Vegemite. So anyway, let's chuck all of this food back. Dampers, yes, very good. And yeah, I should put the cheeses away because I don't think I'm going to be using the cheese. One thing that we should actually cook up is, you know, cherries. If we roast all of those cherries, we'll get a better price when we go see Jimmy about them. And that's pretty much all that we're going to be using the cherries for. So, making money. Unless when Christmas time comes, guys, and there's a festive update, perhaps maybe for a limited time we might be able to make some kind of festive dish using cherries, you know? That would be kind of nice if that was the case. Oh my god, it is late already. I didn't even realize. I feel like we still have a lot of stuff that we can cook up. We haven't even started with the stews and the prime roasts yet. This is getting a little bit hypnotic. Just trying to keep up. Alright, that's all the cherries cooked up. You know what, let's just gather up all this stuff and we'll drop things in its place. And yeah, we've got more cheeses as well, which we should actually just store together here. Let's bring the raw prime meats. We can brew some more coffee, I reckon. Very nice. Do that as well. We actually don't have anything in the fermenters, so might be a good idea for us to get more stuff on the go. Something like that. Oh, actually, my bad. We can only do 4 of these teas. So that's probably better. We're gonna have to hang on to that though, because we've got coffee brewing in there. Okay, so prime roasts. How many can we do? Alright, so pumpkin's the limiting factor here. I guess we can make 34. I don't even know how many we've got sitting at home. But yeah, I don't mind making all of the prime roasts that we can. I mean, look at the number of green beans that we've got, guys. I think we've got enough, right? We've got enough to feed a small country, perhaps, with this number of green beans. But anyway, who knows? Maybe there might be a new character that comes along sometime in future updates and they buy in even bigger bulks than Jimmy does. You know, it's like, oh, stacks of 200 or something like that. And even better prices. You know what? I'll keep 1 pumpkin just in case. When I say just in case, guys, it's more like, okay, who knows, someone might ask for a pumpkin, and if we don't have any, then obviously we won't be able to fulfill that request. We're almost at 100. We could split 50 out and sell that to Jimmy and make a fortune. But anyway, let's drop that back. And yeah, let's try and make a few other things here. So we've got garden salads. And we've got 2,000 onions to use to try and make garden salads. There should be an option for garden salads with cheese or something. And you can add, like, you know, either the normal cheeses or the high quality cheeses, and maybe it'll give you extra buffs and stuff. I think I'll do a stack of 50 in this one, because we are sort of running low on cabbages. I can't remember what season cabbages grow in. It could be in the autumn. potentially. Which means it's coming up, and perhaps maybe we might have a lot of cabbage after the next season, but again, I don't think, well, the series is pretty much going to end before that happens, I feel, so... but yeah, I mean, we're pretty much going to do things exactly the same way that we've been doing for all the previous episodes. It's not like I'm not going to do the farming or anything like that. Because if we do come back, then, you know, I sort of want to continue where we left off. Next, hearty stews. Well, we're going to have a problem with the hearty stews. We don't really have a lot of meat, do we? That's alright, we can make... I guess use all of the meat to make as many as we can. Because it's pretty easy to try and get these meats. Cool. Pavlovas. We've got to make some fruit salads for that. We're missing bananas. I'll make the fruit salads, but I don't think I'll make the fruit, the pavlovas, guys. You all know how I feel about pavlovas by now. So, no pavlovas in this town. Alright. Oh yes, Dagwood dogs. Oh, but we need meat for that, so maybe not. Bananas. Do we have anything else that we can cook over here? We can cook up all of the crock meats if we wanted to, but... yeah, maybe we won't really worry about that. All the coffees. Let's brew some more teas. And let's go with fruit salads. Can actually make quite a few fruit salads here as well. I reckon we might use up all of our apples here. And we just need to remember to try and pick up apples that we see in the wild. Try and bring them home. Ah yes, that's it. Okay, cool. Anything else we want to make? We've got a lot of flour. We could make heaps of bread, actually. So, I've got to go for it. Because, you know, we keep making flour almost on the daily. And we've made up so much. Yet we've not really used any of it. So, we may as well use it somewhere. Bread's not bad, gives us quite a lot of stamina. And you never know. If it does get introduced, Vegemite toast, or Mighty Toast, we'll be ready for it. Alright, what a long day of cooking it's been. I am sort of waiting for these teas to get ready. But you know what? We've actually got a set of teas sitting right here. So we can actually use those. Let's put stuff away. Does that look right? I think so. Maybe. I feel like something might be missing. Put the salads back here. And bread. We've actually got quite a lot of loaves of bread, come to think of it. And I keep forgetting, actually, we can make some jams as well. Jelly brews? Got a lot of jellies. Anyway, let's drop in some teas here. And I think we're pretty much done for the day. Although I did say that we wanted to try and make ourselves some more water beds. So why don't we just go ahead and do that. We need bags of cement. I'm not entirely sure how many we're gonna need, but let's say we can make a couple of batches. And I think I'll be pretty happy with that. And we'll see if we can sort of continue our work at the Northern Falls. Make the some of the water sort of flow out into the river a little bit more. Time to grab all of the tools that we ditched. Again, we still have a bit of a problem with having too many things in our inventory here. But I think slowly but surely we will get to a point where we'll let go of most of this stuff. So, but anyway, for now, I think we're pretty much done for the day. And we're just gonna head back home and catch some shut-eye. And Chef Bleu is pretty much gonna say goodbye for the time being. And he'll probably see you guys whenever we come back to Dinkum again, checking out the future updates. What a day. Full of cooking. Something in our mailbox. Actually, oh yeah, that's right. It's the extra stews that we couldn't carry before. Actually, it's just the one. But that's fine. We'll put it back into our storage later. But for now, I think that is the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, because, you know, it is a little bit different. We didn't really do anything to do with projects or anything like that. Well, we did, tiny little bit, but it wasn't really extensive or anything like that. So, a bit of a break from doing the same thing over and over, or doing similar things over and over in previous episodes. So, anyway, guys, this is me. Hope you liked this episode. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.